What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Path of the Privateer. Today we're going to be talking about strength and why it's good for mountain biking. I'm chilling up here on my couch with my kitty. We're both really tired after doing my workout. I had my buddy Travis, who also happens to help me out with my strength training program, answer a couple of questions. He's also got a YouTube channel, so I will put it in the cards up somewhere. I don't know. I'm not going to even point. I shot some questions over to him on why strength training is important. So yeah, let's head over and see what he says.
So my credentials, I'm a graduate from the University of Wyoming in their kinesiology and health promotion program. And I've done countless hours of research in human hydration physiology and human exercise physiology, including a bunch of stuff with high intensity interval resistance training. And then I am certified in FMS. This spring I'm getting my certificate. I'm testing for my certification in Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist, so CSCS. This fall I'll be beginning to attend the Mayo Clinic for my doctorates in physical therapy. Strength training is important just for life in general, and it's really individualized, and you can get really sport specific about it and everything. My favorite things of strength training for mountain biking in general, though, is that you really develop a really good, strong, sturdy trunk and be able to move throughout all your joint ranges in a way that's meaningful to the bike. That it provides a bit of armor for your bones and everything. Packing on a little bit of lean muscle helps you to recover from injuries, prevent injuries. And probably my favorite thing about packing on some lean muscle is that, man, you need to feed those muscles and you get to eat a lot more pizza. You know how I love pizza. The most important exercise to improve your mountain biking is very specialized. It just depends on what you're lacking. Like, where do you feel strong? What are your weaknesses? So that we can develop something that is going to build what you are looking for and what you need for your enduro style races. If you're doing more XC races, we do something completely different. They're really individualized and very specific. If I were to choose some things that I personally like, it's going to be a bent over dumbbell row or bent over barbell row, or even better is a split stance dumbbell row, because it really mimics that attack position on the bike and allows you to get that feedback through your shoulders and your elbows and all those joints while you're pulling. You're also in that attack position, so you're building that low back strength and fatigue resistance. The other thing I really like is a deep squat. Deep squats are great because they load your spine, they require trunk stability, and as you go underneath the horizontal line with your butt and everything, you really begin to engage those glutes and just all those butt muscles, otherwise known as your wattage cottage. So you can just develop so much power out of them, and by developing those, you're just going to really improve your cycling performance. Again, this just depends on your goals. If you're trying to build muscle, you are going to lift heavier with a more moderate rep range, so you're doing like 8 to 12 reps at a heavy weight. Whereas if you're trying to build muscular endurance and just reduce overall fatigue, the higher rep set. If you're doing power, you're going real heavy, but you're pushing it with a lot of speed and precision, and you're doing a lot of weight. And best way to get a hold of me is honestly through my email. That's tcolbomtb@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll get back to you, I promise. It just might be within a day or two.
Day one is strength day. It starts off with barbell deadlifts. These are my favorite exercise. I noticed huge improvements as soon as I started doing them, both in climbing power as well as bunny hops and basically overall strength in general. I think if I could only do one lift, this is probably what it would be. From there, I jump into barbell bent over rows. These are great, like Travis said, because they really mimic that attack position when you're on the bike. Barbell shrugs are up next. These help me lock in my shoulders for stability as well as grip strength. Grip strength really helps with those long extended downhills. From there we jump into barbell shoulder press. My shoulders are pretty weak, so I've been working on getting my shoulder stability really dialed in, and these help out quite a bit, as well as the other exercises for locking in those shoulders. Next up, we have the dumbbell bench press.
This is pretty hard since it's on the Swiss ball, so it requires a lot of core stability to keep from moving and falling off of it. When you've got a bench there, it's a little bit easier for sure. Next up, I work on some core. Core is awesome for stability on the bike and really helps you stay centered on the bike whenever you're riding. I start off with some V-ups. I'll do some rotational stuff with my legs going from side to side. And then, in addition to that, planks. Planks are like the #1 exercise for me because they mimic being on the bike so much. And so the longer I can hold a bike, the better stability I can get overall. I've since moved on to more difficult and different variations of plank from just your standard plank. I also do some wood chops. These are great for rotational strength, and I've noticed a huge improvement cornering since starting to do wood chops. The last day is my power day. So these are all power movements that really help with explosive power. You can think bunny hops, you can think manual, anything that requires a lot of power to get up obstacles. Start off with a barbell clean, which is the easiest of the exercises. Next up is a barbell clean and jerk. I think this is my favorite exercise just due to all the movements that it incorporates, and I'm able to do it pretty well. From there, we work into a barbell snatch. This one's my least favorite because I'm not very good at it. It's really difficult to throw the bar over my head well in that deep squat. It's pretty easy to lose your balance, and it requires a lot of core stability. I've gotten significantly better, so that's really good, and I've noticed an improvement on the bike as well.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and it was informative. Now you guys know why strength training is important for mountain biking or even for existing in life. Yeah, so check out Travis's channel. Hit him up if you're interested in some training. I know he's a really busy guy, so he will get to you eventually. Until next time, check you guys later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the content, and if you hate it, then leave a comment and tell me why you hated it so much.